Hi everyone and welcome to more Red Rock and Chocolate Milk. This little piece of paradise is Cyprus and today we're diving the MS Zenobia. This is my last dive of this trip to the Zenobia and so we've got something particularly nice planned. We'll be rummaging through the crew and captain's quarters. But first, following my bubble checks, I noticed something isn't quite right. It turns out one of my retention bungees has found an energetically preferable state to working as intended. So, quick problem solving session on the descent. Looks like I can just clip the bolt snap into its attachment line. Not perfect, but it'll do. All good and set, we work our way along the port weather deck towards the bow. Along the way, we can look at some of the deck machinery. After a few minutes, we reach the bridge area where we will make our entry. Passing through the wide open bridge, we enter the quarters via the bridge companionway. With the ship lying on its side, side mount is very nice here. It's also clearly a great place for running advanced rec courses. Note the light back there? It means there is an exit we could use in case of an emergency. Here we have a mystery box. What might be inside? It's an old school movie reel. The captain or crew must have had a proper movie projector on board to watch whatever this movie is. I tried shining my light through the tape in the hopes of making out some images, but to no avail. It's just pure white. Maybe it has degraded, or this is what it always looks like at the beginning of the tape, but I didn't want to unreel it further as to not damage it. Moving forwards, we come to some space that seems to have been crew quarters. Here, my guide also shows me one of the great artifacts still on board. I usually think most objects should be left on board a wreck, but this one I'm not sure about. If there is an artifact to be recovered and put in a museum, this must surely be it. The fun thing about wrecks that weren't sunk as artificial reefs is that you can always spot something interesting. Like this random unmarked bottle. What was in it, and how did it end up in this place? Always do as the sign says, kids. This is fun, but get your training for it. Here we have some more of this still soft fabric with still vibrant colors. This is a nice treasure hunt spot. Who can find the interesting object? Yep, I stood no chance. Without my guide pulling them out, I would have never seen them. These are medicine files, by the way, so there must have been a medical cabinet nearby. No idea what is in them either, though they still do contain their contents. A little further, we find a speaker. The sound-producing membrane is still intact, which is quite amazing. Yes, I am aware that this is not a backup light, but I don't seem to have a ready hand signal for speaker. The next bit of our route is going through what used to be a void in the ceiling, probably for running pipes and wires. Unfortunately, this means that my flat and wide profile is going to be less useful. Taking bets now, will I fit, or will I need to take a cylinder off? I did squeeze for the believers, but couldn't make it. And I'm not invested enough to turn on my side and ruin the work of breathing for my unit. So, cylinder off it is. And here we can play with some more soft carpet. In comparison to the passenger accommodations, this carpet is quite plain. Goes to show where the money was spent. Tartan for the passengers, plain carpet for the crew. It is nice and soft though. Oh hey, another guessing game. We're about to go down that doorway to turn and pop out on the far side of the window in front of me. Place your bets now. Will I fit or will I take a cylinder off? Well, looks like I fit this time. Nah, who am I kidding? I'm still not gonna ruin my work of breathing. And we're back outside. Only thing left to do now is recollect and head up to the surface. Back at the shot line, I noticed quite a lot of movement on the line. We're about 20 meters below the surface, and this is a heavy steel chain. If it's moving that much, the Eastern Mediterranean must be showing itself from its finest angle this afternoon. Here at 6 meters, we can just about make out the waves rolling overhead. But more importantly, we can see the movement of the chain against that diver holding onto it. That does not look like fun. Moving closer to the boat, we can also see its movement. I do not want to get out on a ladder up there. How about I just stay here for a few more hours until it calms down? Oh, that's nice. One of the guys is on the ladder to help people get their fins off and exit without losing half the gear or getting hurt. Also, watch that wave rolling overhead. It looks quite cool in my opinion. Unfortunately, as much as I'd like to not have to get out, there does come the point when I have to end the dive and say goodbye for now to the Zenobia.